he loves. And the faceoff won by the Pens. Moving it out the far side, Carlson with speed. Chasing him down is Verhage, but over to the far side, the offensive end. Shot denied, rebound, chance. He scores! 20 seconds in, baby! That's going to be no Jari! The camera can't even capture all of this. I can't even see what the... I'm gonna pop! I'm gonna pop!
You want to get out of there?
I need it! I'm gonna pop! Where's the table? That the table? That was not the table. Having it now, Kindle. He shoots, he scores! He scores! He scores! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's freaking get it!
They do something.
Yes!
An extra point, and the Penguins are in second place.
Hold on. We gotta play the music. Draw, we're gonna do a little shot there right in front, and Swayman able to get it, and Swayman gets it on a fight. And Swayman is out there literally pinching a guy while he's down. And Swayman, Vasilevsky, we got a goalie fight. Here we go. Vasilevsky and Swayman drop the gloves, drop the helmets, and Swayman trying to get a few punches in. A goalie fight in a frickin' stadium series. Vasilevsky and Swayman. Swayman goes down. Vasilevsky trying to push him down, and the refs are gonna end this fight. But we just saw a frickin' goalie fight. Lacombe to Seneca, pass deflected, and moving out, here come the Ottawa Senators with a chance. 3-on-3 into the zone shot. He scores! What a goal!
I'm not sure.
We'll see.
They're thinking that it could be,
No, it's a goal!
no, it could be, interference.
I don't think that was goalie interference, man. I don't think that was goalie interference. Was that goalie interference, Bagel, huh?
Dallas Stars.
But you guys can prove me wrong.
Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars.
We're gonna engineer an anime
Dallas
waifu.
Stars.
No. And why do the Stars goal horn not play?
Oh!
Why do you always quit?
Well, Barbashev gets a goal. We're not gonna talk about Rocky Mountain Oysters. Oh man. But Barbashev getting the goal. Here we go for a potential game winner here. We got Bianca saying Dallas win. Well, let's see. Moving it in. Rantanen. Down low shot. He scores. The Dallas Stars are going to walk away victorious in Vegas.
The house is a rockin', not a
Man,
house is a rockin'.
I know I'm a little behind.
Fall on the part
But
all
Dallas
in.
does walk away with the win. But I would say probably the Kings is probably going to be the worst team to make. Uh-oh. McKinnon to Taves, into the offensive end. Taves back to Landeskog. Out to the far side, Nelson. Up to McKinnon. McKinnon from the far side, driving in. Over to the near side, Natchez. Natchez to McKinnon, wrapping it in. Forcing it in, not gonna go. Top of the zone, Taves to Natchez to McKinnon. McKinnon down low, working hard up against Anderson. Working with that puck to the point, Natchez. Now from the far side, Natchez. How far behind are we? Loose to the near side, again along the boards. Rebound chance, he flips it in over the left shoulder of Blackwood into the corner for a Vegas Golden Knights goal. And here we go to the near side of the offensive end, down low, cycling it around, top of the zone, clearing it out. Nola Chari into the offensive end, trying to create a chance, not able to. Hello, over to the near side, moving it up into the offensive end. Here comes your chance for Nicholas Waugh. Power play expires. Over to the near side, back in behind the net. Shea over to Achari. Achari to Gino. Here comes the Mad Russian. Up through center, pass to the far side. Brian Russ to Gino. He shoots. He scores!
Yes.
Russ on the assist. Yes, he was. Soul King. Hello! Over to the near side, to the bar, working it around. Puck gonna be down low now. Carlson passing up. Stretch pass. Breakaway chance. He shoots and scores! How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here, and tonight I'm bringing you in live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Minnesota Wild taking on the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche starting their second round series now up against the Wild, who were given a lot of trouble by the Dallas Stars, going to 6 games and eventually winning the series, but man, it went a while. Meanwhile, the Colorado Avalanche making quick work of the LA Kings and sending Anze Kopitar to the retirement home. So, we will see here. We will see. But yeah, ultimately, we're getting ready here. Montreal won the series earlier against Tampa Bay, and we are getting ready to see the next game here. Let me make sure we are... Okay, good. We're already queued up, so we should be going to that game here momentarily. Puck drop just about a minute away. Okay. So, we'll see. We will see. Montreal with a big series win, though, offing the Tampa Bay Lightning to punch their ticket against Buffalo. And here we go, out of Ball Arena here in Denver, Colorado. 1:06 to puck drop. And here we go, the Colorado Avalanche taking the ice again as the NHL's best team entering the postseason. And with a 4-game sweep under their belt, trying to go and get the big win in Game 1. Both teams are going to want to set the series tone early. In Colorado, it should be a good one here. It should be a good one here. All right. But yeah, we are ready. Puck drop. Let me go ahead and take a look. Make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. So let's see. We're getting ready for puck drop here. A big one here. I'm anticipating a really good series. I think this series is going to go on maybe 6 to 7 games. It's not going to be a 4-1 win. It's going to be a 4-2 or 4-3 victory. So, every single game is massive in this series. Okay. So here we go. Puck drop just seconds away now. They're taking us into the booth briefly, I guess, to talk with the guys going to be calling the action here. Darren Pang at ice level. And we'll see. Take a look at the defenseman, Cal McCarr for the Avs, as we are ready here for puck drop. I'm expecting a very quick game, a very snappy game at both ends of the ice. That's kind of what I'm anticipating here. Quinn Hughes doing Quinn Hughes things, pointing out many different things on the ice. And here we are. We got Natchez, Matt Zuccarello, a lot of stars here in this series. As Zuccarello hands off something to one of the officials, one of the linesmen. And here we go, looking at Wedgwood. He faced 101 shots, saved 96 of them for a .950 save percentage against the Kings in round 1. So we'll see if he can keep it up here in round 2. Jesper Wallstedt was 4-2 against the Stars, and they're taking us to center ice. And draw going to be won by the Avs, working it out near side, wing to wing from Taves. Back across near side, shoveled into the offensive end by the Avs. Down low, that's going to be Faber over to the near side, working it along the boards. Trying to clear it up, and it goes into the neutral zone. Chasing it down is going to be the Avs out of their own end. That's going to be Natchez. With that puck out to the near side, through center they send it. And out to the far side, Quinn Hughes gets it back. Up through center, he sends it now over to Kirill Kaprizov. Wing to wing to the near side, over to Hartman. Trying to get it into the offensive end they go. Back across to the near side, Zuccarello sending it up. And paying the price out to the near side. Maybe a high stick, but they're not going to call a penalty, are they? Over to the near side, it's going to be sent by Wallstedt. Along the boards, tied up for that puck. And going to move it out of their own end. Here come the Wild. Into the offensive end, chasing it down low. It is going to be off of Brett Kulak. Out to the far side, now centering for the Avs. Up on into the offensive end, Brock Nelson losing it down low. Kulak giving it some chase. Out towards the near side, trying to wrap it around, centering past top of the zone. Nikushkin shot, and saved by Jesper Wallstedt. A nice big save there by Jesper Wallstedt, who had a really good series against the Stars. 4-2 again in that series. But again, taking a look at the other end, Wedgwood with a 4-0 against the Kings and a .950 save percentage. Just downright bonkers. So here we go. Over to the near side, can be taken there by the Wild. Quinn Hughes out the far side. Getting ready to send it up through center, he does. Back in all the way behind the net now, and it's going to be a Minnesota icing. Take a look at Jared Bednar, 9th consecutive playoff appearance, tied for the longest streak in the NHL. Man, head coach there, Jared Bednar. Taking a look at him. And here we go. So out to the near side. Here come the Wild up through center into the offensive end. Chasing it down near corner to the far. Battling for that possession along the boards. Top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go. A nice save there made by Wedgwood. Okay. So here we go. 18-18 to go here. Period number 1. And we'll see. Looking at playoff win percentage, all-time leaders, Jared Bednar at a .610 is just really good. So now over to the far side. The Avs moving it up through center. Chasing it down near side. A lot of bodies colliding. Big hit into the boards on Faber. Out to the far side. That felt weird. That's why you don't commentate when you have a lifesaver in your mouth. So top of the zone, it's going to be the Wild moving it out through the near side, though. The Avs right back on it into the offensive end, driving it around the near side from Kelly and Drury. Along the near side, Drury top of the zone. Shot by Kulak and glove down by... No! I thought it was glove down. It was not. Out to the far side. But Wallstedt losing his mask. Okay. The ref's talking something over Wallstedt about losing that mask. Kulak's shot went right there, right off the mask. How did the mask come off? It hits... Oh, that's how it came loose there. Checked again there. Okay. So here we go, looking at Jesper Wallstedt. And we have a face-off out to his left. So it's going to be Nick Foligno taking the draw. After his teammate there, Sturm, was kicked out. Down low to the near side, the Wild along the boards, clearing it out of the zone, chasing it down, but the Avs right back on it. Out now to the far side, up through center to the near side, again driving with speed is McKinnon. Shot! Not able to get a clean shot. Nice defense there by the Wild. Out to the near side. Off of Foligno's stick into the near corner. Nice shot by Marcus Foligno along the boards. Out to the far side of the near, Natchez. Skating backwards into the offensive end. Passing over to Taves along the board near side. Back down low towards the far. Trying to move it along the boards. Top of the zone kept in. Sent down. And now out towards that far side, towards the near again. Battling for possession, going to come loose back down behind the net. Taken towards the far side and cleared up into the neutral zone. Minnesota going to take it from down low. Over to the near side, off of the stick there, and into the neutral zone. Up on into the offensive side of the ice now, and taken down back into the defensive end, near side. Cycling around down low. I believe that's Hughes behind his own net. Over to Faber, near side. Moving it into the offensive end. Faber giving chase. To the far side, centering pass towards Zuccarello. Gets past him and Quinn Hughes. So going to chase it back into his own end. Quinn Hughes out to the near side. Into the offensive end. They'll send it around the far side boards again. Over for Marcus Johansson. Losing control of that to the Avs. Going to take it back up through center. He goes near side. Chance of pass in front. Denied by Wallstedt. Back out now to the near side. Trying to battle along down low. Bringing that puck up is going to be Waugh. Top of the zone. Playing out to the far side from Taves. Shot. Not going to go. Puck gets cleared out again. All the way down ice. And it's going to be no icing. Taking it now is McKinnon. Up to the near side. Bit of a face shot there on Minnesota. No penalty, though. Out to the far side. Shot for the Wild. Denied by Wedgwood. To the far side, Natchez losing it up. Faber now with it in the offensive end. Spinning around. Looking for some help. Around top of the zone. Wing to wing from Spurgeon. Shot. Not going to make it there. Nice denial by Wedgwood. All right. Looking at Middleton there. Okay. Oh, we'll see. What does YouTube have to say? Okay. So now out to the far side. Here come the Avs. Moving that pack up through center. Out to the near side. Chasing down behind the net towards the far side. Going to be played there by Parker Kelly. Tied up with that puck. Going to come loose towards the near side. And puck goes loose to the far side now. It's going to be the Wild. Up through center, taken by the Avs. Out the near side. And into the offensive end, they'll send it around the corner. Trying to free that puck up, and they will. The Wild out to the near side now. In their own end. Slow this game down just a little bit as they go for a change. Let's get Spider-Man. What curse? The President's Trophy curse. Can Colorado break the President's Trophy curse? We'll see. Because that's always the thing, is that the President's Trophy winner never wins the cup. Referred to as the President's Trophy curse. So here we go, behind the net. Working with it now to the far side, launching it up through center. Here come the Avs into the offensive end, sending it around towards the near side. And they won the Stanley Cup Finals in 22. True, but at the same time, a lot of teams that win the President's Trophy fail to win the Stanley Cup. Let me see here. Stanley Cup winner with President's, and President's Trophy winner each year. I'm gonna take a look here. So we'll see. So again, taking a look here. The last time we had a team win both was 2013 when Chicago did it. That can't be right. I guess the points number is wrong, but yeah, Chicago 2013, Detroit in 08, 02 Detroit, 01 Colorado. They have done it before. Yeah, just the point total is wrong. It said Chicago had 77 points that year. That can't be right to get 77 points and win the President's Trophy. Unless it was like a lockout year or something like that. Huh. Okay. I was about to say 77 points. That's kind of crazy. Man. And there we go. Nice little save by Wallstedt. But yeah, so since the turn of the century, only 4 teams have won both the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup in the same year. So, I said, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Spider-Man. But yeah, we try to do as much as we can. We'll sometimes get off topic. Like last game, we were talking a lot about the about fast food, but you know, we'll have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun up in here. But eventually, you would think one team is going to do it. You would think one team is eventually going to break the curse. Is it Colorado? We have yet to find out. But yeah, when they won the Cup in 22, Florida had the Presidents. In 21, they last won the Presidents, but it was Tampa that got the Cup. So, very much depends. It is what it is. I mean, we weren't supposed to be here to begin with. So we were supposed to be sitting on the couch by like mid-January. And I can rationalize why the Pens lost. Game 1, they were too rusty. Too much rest. Game 2, Hughes got spooked, threw all the old farts on the ice together, and they've never played well together for long periods of time. Again, then game 3, he gets spooked even more, throws Igor Chinikov to the third line for whatever drunken reason, before finally going back to knowing what worked and sticking with what was working in the regular season in the playoffs. You know, I'm gonna call spade a spade. I like Dan Hughes. I like what he did. But he got spooked. He's part of the reason they lost. He got spooked. And he got thrown off. It happens to everyone. It's his first time as an NHL head coach in the playoffs, so I get it. But that's why it happened. So, you're looking at Bednar, coach of the Avs out there. Oh, man. Get that going. There we go. So here we go. Near side, top of the zone. Colorado sending it down. A big spin behind the net. Arm goes up. And that's going to be a penalty. Out of the big 4, which one won't be there for the season opener? Are you talking Edmonton? Oh, the Sabres vs. Montreal series is going to be awesome. It is going to be amazing. But are you talking... I'm trying to think. Out of the big 4. You're talking Penguins. I'm trying to think the big 4 for the Penguins. I know the big 3. Crosby, Gino, Tanger. I think they all come back. Got a power play coming up, by the way, for Minnesota. Oh, sorry, for the Pens. I mean, I honestly think the big 3 come back. I really do. I don't see anyone that is an established Penguin that's going to be going anywhere. I think you re-sign your free agents that you need. You're not going to have a lot of people that'll leave, I don't think. Maybe a couple. Mantha's gone. He's all but gone. You're going to offer him something, but someone else is going to offer him plenty more than you, and that's totally fine. You know, he's not worth that much at this point in his career when you can get someone like Jason Robertson with that same cap space. But here we go. The Wild in the offensive end. Top of the zone, Hughes sending it down. Out to the far side, back to the point. Working it around, near side, set down low from Kaprizov. Back to Kirill Kaprizov. Back over to the near side, that's Boldy. Carlson, I don't know. And a nice shot. Well, how did that not go by Wedgwood? A beautiful chance on a golden platter for Minnesota. Now Colorado is turning it up the other way. Driving it around far side. Shot short-handed. Not going to go. A nice chance there for Colorado by Logan O'Connor. I don't know that Carlson goes anywhere either. I think you need Carlson. I really think you need Carlson. Maybe if the Oilers choose to trade Wallman, or not Wallman, but Bouchard, maybe you use him as a trade piece in like a Bouchard trade. But like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think you trade Carlson. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So here we go. Puck going to go back in behind Jesper Wallstedt. 10 seconds to go here on the power play. And ready to go. Here comes Spurgeon passing back. Trying to create some room. Into the offensive end. Far side. Back at full strength goes Colorado. And around to the far side. Cleared up. Here comes your chance. Colorado mano-a-mano shot denied. Out to the far side. Back into the neutral zone. Off the stick there of Tarasenko. Sends it in. Gonna be played by Wedgwood. Left back there for his teammate. Out to the far side. The Avs gonna move it. Up into the offensive end. And frozen by Wallstedt. But yeah, when you were saying big four, I was a little bit confused because I know the Penguins have the big three. I could think of a big four for Edmonton, but like I just couldn't think of I didn't think about Carlson being like the big four. So okay. What in the world? Okay, let me take a look here. Let me see if I can find a restaurant tier list, though, for later. Okay. That's alright. But, like, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. That's a little better. That's a little better. That is a little bit of sit down, a little bit of everything. Okay. I got that saved for later. So we'll see. It's still a commercial. Oh man. Nice flag. Thank you, DJT. Oh man. So we'll see. We will see. We're back here now in Colorado, ready to roll here. I'm a Flyers fan. Oh boy. Well, GG, but I do think it's time. Danny boy, the couch is calling. But here we go, out towards the near side. You think the Avs might have scored? It'll be adjustments. Well, part of the problem, right? And no disrespect to the skaters, right? But the Flyers are the Dan Vladar show. When Vladar is making plays, when he's making saves, he keeps you in the game. But he's not winning you the game because he can't put the puck in the other end net. And the problem is that the skaters in front, I don't think have as much firepower and as much prowess to put the puck in the back of the net. Especially against a team like Carolina, where you're probably realistically going to be giving up about 3 goals a game. I think 3 goals a game for Carolina is a pretty standard metric because Vladar's going to be faced with 30 to 40 shots a game. So, and they're going to be quality shots from quality players. You know what I mean? Like, no offense, right? Totally none. And this ain't just because I'm a Pens fan, but I think the Penguins would give the Canes a better run for their money because while the goaltending isn't as good as Darth Vladar, they have a lot more potency up front when they're playing well. And that's what happens. The Pens got spooked in the first 3 games. Like the first game they were rusty, the next 2 games they were spooked. and Muse was messing around everything. When Muse finally put together the lines that were working, had that have been game one, that would have been a really good series to watch. But I just feel like the Pens have a bit more firepower up front. And the youth is definitely a big highlight for Philly, don't get me wrong. They're going to be a dangerous team for years to come, but I just think that right now, the way I'm seeing it, I see Canes in 5. There are threats, yes, but they're just not utilizing them as much. Oh my gosh. Colorado might pull off back-to-back sweeps. Oh my word. But yeah, I mean, there are threats, don't get me wrong. Tippett, Cates, and Martone, absolutely. But it also feels like it was relatively easy to kind of stop them in their tracks in the latter half of that series. And Carolina knows a thing or two about shutting down scoring threats. Consistently. So, that's kind of my one lone concern for Philadelphia. As a nice goal is going to be scored there by Drury. But yeah, I mean, it feels like the threats are there, but they're not really, like, acting upon... How do I put this here? They're not really, like, living up to their potential right now. Matvei Michkov, when he can find the ice, yes. But just against that Carolina front, it's tough. It is tough. So, and given the fact that you're going to be facing 30 to 40 shots a game, 2 to 3 goals a game is definitely not out of the question. I don't think there's a single game where you give up 1 goal. Only 1 goal. So, and I was thinking that, can these guys keep pace with that kind of scoring? As we got fights breaking out already, Faber knocks off the helmet of Gabriel Landeskog. Oh, absolutely. Carolina's a fast team, and if you don't play them slow, that's going to be over quick. Again, and that's why I think really Carolina is vastly the better team. And it just seems like this is the type of series that just goes quick. So, oh, absolutely. Clawing the neutral zone. I mean, that's the thing, is that you just got to find a way to do that, though, against this team. So, and the problem is you're not catching them in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because the thing with Rod Brind'Amour teams, honestly, I think the Canes would be an easy Stanley Cup lock with a good coach that is not Rod Brind'Amour. By the way, Landeskog ends up in the sin bin, and 2 in the sin bin for the Wild after that whole skirmish. So he's going to net a Colorado power play. But, like, I think the problem with the Canes comes down to the fact that Rod Brind'Amour expects his team to play at 120% from October through May. Then by the time the latter part of May hits, they've given 120% for so long that they can only afford to give 80%. Which is why they always fall apart in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because they eliminate everybody else below them and then they fall apart. That's just how it happens. And they did use the advantage last night, but it just was not the right time. Just not the right... It was a bit late to try and get that involved. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of my thought. My thought initially on Carolina is that if they had, let's say, what's his name, Bednar as their coach, he's already dead, Bednar. He's already dead. Oh my gosh. Oh, Vlad, you think Andrew would carry them? Yeah, and it's just, it's tough whenever you're in that first time in the playoffs there with some of those young kids, and you know. But here comes Colorado up through center. And into the offensive end, near side, driving in McKinnon, rebound chance, flipped to the near side, wide open net, he scores. Wowzers. 3-0 in the first period. Wow. There were a bunch of ways I was thinking this could go. This is not one of the ways I would have thought. The Flyers are so here. You're opening the door, so I gotta say it. The Flyers are a great story, but they're not as great as the Sabres. They're about on level as the story as the Penguins. They are about as on level with the Penguins on how great of a story that they are. You know? Because Philadelphia was expected middle of the pack, if I'm not mistaken. Pittsburgh was expected to be dead last. So, I'd say they're about equal right now on the greatness of the story. But here we go. Now going to move up through center of the Wild. Zuccarello dumps it in. I've been there a long time. That is true. That is true. And both teams did outperform expectations. It's just a matter of by how much they outperform, you know? Yeah, but the Pens missed the last 3 years. They did miss the last 3 years because they were trying to get out of the Hextall mistakes. So the fact they were able to flip the script from being dead last and tanking for McKenna to actually making the playoffs and making it a competitive series. So that's kind of where I say that, you know. They missed for a few years. They were expected to miss big time again. So, over to the near side. That's going to be Spurgeon passing down. Up to the top of the zone. Not able to get it in the net. By the way, that power play is well expired. So here we go to the near side. Spurgeon, wing to wing. Oh my gosh. We are in store for a party tonight. Here come the Wild up the near side into the offensive end. Chasing it down behind the net along the boards. Near side, circling it around. Out now towards the near corner. Tied up down low. That's going to be training now out in front of that chance. In front, he shoots. He scores! A big goal there by Marcus Johansson. Oh, man. We look to be in store for a great, great game. Wow. So, we'll see. A big goal there. Minnesota needed that goal. They had to stop the bleeding. They had to stop the bleeding. All right. So, over to the near side, into the near corner, down low, tied up for possession out towards the far side. In the Wild offensive end, taken back by Colorado, moving it up through center with a chance, out to the far side, passing it around, taken back by the Wild, and up through center. Ooh. Now over. Give me. Over there towards the near corner, down low. Tied up now behind the net, centering shot, and saved by Jesper Wallstedt. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let us see. Oh my gosh. I'm just kind of taking a look here. Oh, man. But yeah. Working our way here. Okay. But yeah, we will see. We will see. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, yeah, we will see here. Just trying to take a look here, see if we got any other kind of news on X while we're still a commercial. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Let us see. So just I'm seeing here if we got anything newsworthy on X. And it looks like we are back. Oh, man. So, we'll roll. Woo! Wow! Top of the zone, near side. Here come the Wild into the offensive end, passing over to Hartman, cross ice out to the far side, sending it down low, back into the corner. Kaprizov out to the far side, sending down, working around, looking for some help. Hughes center shot. He scores! Ryan Hartman. Oh my word. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Man. So we'll see. A beautiful goal there. Okay, I'm looking at that. Just right across. Punched it in. Gets right by the goalie. Goes under the 5-hole and then bounces through. So here we go. Hughes chasing that puck into his own end out the near side along the boards. Man, 5 goals combined within the last like 10 minutes. That is awesome. Straight into the near side, losing it along the boards. Going to get moved out the other way. And cleared out. It's going to go wide of the net, and that's going to be icing. Okay. So, let's see. Wait a minute. Let me see. So, over to the near side. Clearing it up through center into the offensive end. Working it around the near corner, and it's going to be icing. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta see something here.
Oh, well, he's gonna, if he call, we're gonna be giving the sets.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hoping he'll call and say we'll do the 2-4s. We got time.
Wow! Whoa! Big news flash. Oh my gosh. So apparently the Cowboys colluded with the Eagles. In a sense. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it. I gotta take a look at this after the stream. I might make a short later tonight. But anyway, to the near side, up through center, working that puck into the offensive end, out to the center, in front of the net, not able to go. To the near corner, moving it around. Natchez sends shot and frozen. I gotta see this here real quick. I'm gonna mute the audio output. I gotta listen to this real quick because this is crazy. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized that's how I'm getting my output. Never mind. I can't do that. So that's not gonna work. Wow. Let me see here. So Cowboys, Eagles, trade. Over to the near side. That puck gonna get moved along the boards up to the blue line. And here we go. The puck goes out of play. I gotta see this. I gotta see what actually happened. I'm gonna listen to this here real quick.
We got a few minutes.
Let's see. I got a few minutes.
20 seconds.
Oh my gosh. I gotta see what happened here because this is kind of crazy if this is actually true. Like, bro, what?
I tell him I'm calling him.
Oh no.
Hello.
Oh no.
Howie. Hey,
Let's see.
how you doing?
Over to the near side. Into the corner. Let's see.
Sevens next year. We're good.
Moving out to the near
We
side.
don't want to. We're already giving up picks for this year.
And now to the near corner down
We're
low.
out of picks. But anyway, we for sure do it for the 2 fours.
Over to the near side.
I'll throw you a next year 7.
And out along the boards near side.
We got a deal.
Politics and football make strange bedfellows.
Wow.
The Eagles and Cowboys made a trade.
Wow, that is kind of crazy. But top of the zone shot goes by the goalie.
Yes, this is Stephen Jones. We're trading this pick to Philadelphia.
And here we go.
We're trading pick.
Over to the near side, top of the zone. It's going to be back and across. Johansson's shot. Going to get blocked in, cleared all the way out.
23. And we get there 114 and 137. And
Okay.
Okay.
So now up through center. Here comes the Avs taking it back at the blue line into the offensive end. Shot gets blocked by Boldy. Out and out to the near side. Johansson working it down low along the boards. And going to get that puck moved up and cleared out back in behind the net of Wedgwood. Over to the far side. Playing it around is Blankenberg out to the far side. And here come the Avs. Out to the far side, launching it up into the offensive end. Driving down, top of the zone, shot. Not going to go, and kicked up now with 45 seconds to go here in period number 1. Over to the near side, driving down, Faber sends it back in behind the net. Out to the far side, now to the top of the zone. Working around from the point, shot gets deflected. 30 seconds left in the period. Around to the near side corner. Down low behind the net from Marcus Foligno. Top of the zone now, working around to Quinn Hughes. Over to the near side, Hughes from the point now, working his way to the far side, passing back over to the near side, Foligno with a shot, not going to go, 12.2 to go. All right. Wow. So here we go. What is that? Us will be perfect. Damn. So here we go. And let's roll. Over to the near side, corner 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have hit the end of period number 1 with the score. The Colorado Avalanche 3, the Minnesota Wild 2. Shots on goal 16 for the Avs, 9 for the Wild. All right. So we'll see. We will see. What is up? Where am I getting notifications on X here? Okay. Just kind of taking a look on X here as we have some time. Okay. But yeah, we are ready to rumble here. As we're on our way through this intermission. Oh, man. But we'll see. Oh my gosh. Vancouver Canucks history. This day in Vancouver Canucks history, May 3rd, 2007. Roberto Luongo missed the start of overtime in Game 5 against the Anaheim Ducks because of an extended bathroom break. Oh my word. Oh my gosh. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, man. But yeah, we are rolling. That's kind of crazy. The guy that was hit by a car walking across the country is actually back to walking again 5 days after. Wow. Okay. So, we'll see. We will see. The comments are moving on. Yes, sir. Okay. But yeah, we're just kind of taking a look here. Seeing if we got any other kind of news that we could share based off what we see on X. Okay. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah, the Thorn crowd jumping. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we will see. Oh my gosh, Sal Stewart. 0 for 13 in the series. 0 RBI, 0 runs, 2 strikeouts, and 1 temper tantrum thrown. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Okay. Oh, that's fake. That's funny. Guy ordering something and then showing how fake it is. Oh, man. But we'll see. Don't knock until you try it, I guess. Oh, man. So, yeah, we'll see. That was a really good first period by both teams. That really was. I mean, we saw it both ends. For a second, it looked like Colorado was going to run away with this. And now it looks like we got ourselves a good game. Okay. So, we'll see. Oh, man. But yeah, we shall see, though. Again, seeing if we got any news. Oh, man. But yeah. So overall, though, pretty solid game. Pretty solid up and back and forth affair, really. So. Oh my gosh. But we'll see. We go ahead and get a little reload on X, see if we got any other news there. Anything else newsworthy? Okay. So we'll see. This steel drive may not have been designed for Aaron Rodgers, but certainly they're saying what Rodgers want. Huh. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, we will see. We will see. Kind of taking a look here. Oh boy. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. Okay. Let me take a look at something here real quick on the back end. Let me just kind of see. Okay. Oh, shoot me. Oh, I gotta reload this page. This page is way out of date. Let me go ahead and hit a little reload on that. Because that looks a bit better. There you go. There we go. That's better. I was wondering why things weren't updating. It didn't look like they were. But yeah. So we are kind of rolling our way through this here. Real quick, looking at a schedule real quick while we have a little bit of time here at the intermission. As to the streams ahead. So, obviously today we got these two games. Monday, we got Philadelphia, Carolina, 7 p.m. tomorrow. The only game in the NHL slate. We'll be live for that. Tuesday, I can't go live for the NHL because I have something for a bowling league, but the Pirates play the Diamondbacks at 9:40 p.m., so we'll be live for that one in Arizona. Wednesday, we got Tampa Bay, or it's going to be Montreal at Buffalo at 7 p.m., so we'll be live for that one on Wednesday. Or no, we won't be live for that one on Wednesday. We'll be live for the Pirates game on Wednesday because I have Bible study. I forgot about that. We will be live for that. I have Bible study that night. Then Thursday, we got the Lakers at the Thunder. 9:30 p.m. We'll be live for that one as well in the NBA playoffs. No stream Friday. Saturday, looking at Carolina, Philadelphia, maybe Colorado, Minnesota, depending on how they stack them. Right now, they're at the same at overlapping times, though. Then next Sunday, we got the Buffalo at Montreal at 7, and then Vegas and Anaheim at 9:30. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now in terms of upcoming streams. But tomorrow night, keep an eye out. We might do a live stream either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night on the gaming channel as well for some Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Because I will be picking up that game tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a hard copy. Hopefully I can get a hard copy somewhere so that I can actually, use the hard copy. I'm a big hard copy games guy. I'll do digital, but like if I can get myself a disc, I'm getting myself a disc. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to see what they're charging for them in person, all that fun jazz. So, how much time do we got real quick? Because I do got to use the bathroom. Let me see if I have enough time before we get into the second period. looks like I do got enough time, so I'll be back. I need to run and take a leak real quick. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, people. I'll be back. All right, we are back. We are back. And ready to roll. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let me go ahead and get my ears in. Oh, wow. As soon as I leave, everybody leaves. As soon as I get back, everybody leaves. I see how it is. Hey, I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. In fact, let me go ahead and shoot text right now that I need to send. That way it's out there. All right. To move the process along. Me too. Okay. So here we go. What's good, Wilton? Hey, Jason, it's been a while. I hope you've been taking care of yourself and having fun. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, always having a great time. Just had to send out a text real quick. That way I am good. Oh, man. Okay. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and send that real quick. And bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Yeah, I just had to send that text real quick because that is a very time-sensitive text. So I had to make sure I got that sent back out tonight. But here we go. The Wild getting things going here early on into the offensive end out to the far side. Losing control of it. Top of the zone. Cleared out by McKinnon trying to chase it down. Taken back by the near side by the Wild. With that puck up through center they go into the offensive end. Bodies colliding. And out to the near side, we got a whistle. It's going to be a penalty. Okay. Going into the sin bin, going to be number 62, Arturi Leikkanen. For Colorado, going to be a Minnesota Wild power play. And here we go. Yeah, that's a bit of a hold and a hook right there. You can't do that. Boom, bada, boom. Oh, here we go. So, waiting on the power play, ready to roll over to the near side. It's going to be Boldy, sending it down behind the net, top of the zone, working with a Kaprizov. Now, back to Kaprizov into the neutral zone. They lose control of it. Taking it back now, near side. It's going to be Quinn Hughes. It's eventually going down as a hooking penalty, by the way. You can't be a hooker in Colorado, apparently. But over to the near side, Quinn Hughes with the puck, top of the zone. Kept in there by Matt Zuccarello, deflected off a stick and cleared out off of the stick there of Brock Nelson. And over to the near side, Zuccarello into the offensive end, looking for some help. Sends it down low, back on in behind the net. Over toward the near side. Moving it along the boards. Trying to find somewhere to go with it, top of the zone, and cycling around is going to be Boldy. Back down low, passing up to the point to Hughes to Boldy. Boldy with that puck, looking, sending it out far side, chance shot, and it's denied by Wedgwood. A nice little denial there by Scotty W. Scotty Wedgie. All right. So, we'll see. We will see. So, taking a look at Wedgwood as the faceoff going to be out to his left. The Wild still on the power play. Working that puck around top of the zone. Hughes losing the zone briefly, but not all the way. Behind Kaprizov. And into the near side, cleared up top of the zone, kept in. Sending it along the boards, now out towards the near side, it's Hughes with that puck. 38 seconds of power play time remaining. Down low, out to the far side with that puck. Sending it now to Hughes, near side. And around the corner, down low. Moving it now, near side, Hughes from the point. Sending it down low, shot goes high. Out to the far side, Boldy. Working it around now, out to the far side. And now across to the near, Hughes. Trying to take that puck away along the boards, near side. Power play going to expire for Minnesota. And Colorado clears the zone right as the power play expires. Then going to be played there by Gustafsson. Over to the near side. Here comes Faber with that puck. Out to the near side. Off of Landeskog in the offensive end. Dangerous area there for the Wild. And a pass is not going anywhere. Out to the far side. Launched up by the Wild to the offensive end. Colorado back on it. Over to the near side. And all the way out behind the net of Wallstedt. Out to the near side. Now it's going to be played Natchez. Wing to wing far side. Shot. Not going to go. Poked away in front. And saved by Wallstedt. A big save by Jesper Wallstedt there. Man. So we'll see. We will see. A nice little save there by Jesper. Okay. So here we go. Back on in behind the net to the near side. Along the boards, trying to move it on up. And they'll clear it up, but the Avs back on it, sending it back into the offensive end. Now towards the near side. And going to be launched down low. Along near side again, down low, cycling around. A chance, a shot deflected by Wallstedt. Over to the far side, flipping it up through center. Into the neutral zone, working with that possession towards the near side. That's going to be into the offensive end by Tarasenko. Taken back by the Avs, now into their offensive end, working it around. And a chance in front, denied. Out now to the far side. And here we go. Out to the far side now, it's going to be Cale Makar with that puck. With a chance now into the offensive end, shot denied. Rebound chance taken off of the far side again by Nikushkin. Working around, shot, a loose in front again. Out to the far side, puck kept into the offensive end, near side, driving it around. Taken up by Foligno. And then it's going to Marcus Foligno down low behind the net. Tied up for that puck. Trying to send it around, taken back. Here come the Avs out the near side. Up through to the offensive end, driving it in, pass in front, shot, he scores! That goal going to be scored by Nick Blankenberg to make it a 4-2 game here in Ball Arena. A beauty of a goal there for Colorado. Wow. Okay. So we'll see. A beauty again. Blankenberg right on the breakaway, puts it right around the frozen Wallstedt. Oh man. So here we go. Let us see. Over to the near side now. It's the Avs out of their own end with the puck. Working with it now towards the far side. And now along the boards, tied up down low for that puck. Cleared up near side. And now around the near side they go again with that puck. Up into the offensive end, the Wild sending it off of the body of Wedgwood. Over to the near side again. Taking that puck out the near side into the offensive end. They'll send it back down low behind the net near side. By the way, Nikushkin going to get credit with the assist on that goal, Out now to the far side, it's going to be the Wild. Into the offensive end, they send it. Back on in behind the net, near side along the boards, and cleared out. Played by Volstead. Over to the near side again with that puck up through center. Wing to the far side. Driving it around down low over towards the near side. The Wild ending up on the ground, tied up for that puck. Trying to work it around if possible. Around the near side, down low in front of the net, taken there by Waugh. Centering pass going to be taken back by the Wild into the offensive end. They'll send it, but the delayed offside gives the puck up to Colorado. Over to the near side to the offensive end. The Avs chasing it down. Big hit into the boards, out to the far side. Going to battle for that possession. Taken back by the Avs at center ice. Into their own end they go with that puck. Up through center to the offensive end. Now back on in behind the net of Halstead. And we got a whistle. Okay. Well, we'll see. We will see. Looks like they're stepping away for another commercial break. Oh, no, not quite. They're just showing some other stuff. So, here we go. Over to the near side, along the boards, down low. Over towards the near side again, top of the zone. Sent back down low along the boards and taken by the Avs. Up through center with a chance. Over to the far side, offensive end, and we got a whistle. Okay. So we'll see. Now they're stepping away for a commercial break, but we don't do that here. Okay. So we'll see. Man, that is kind of crazy. Looking at Heinz Field under construction right next to Three Rivers Stadium, bruh. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Let's see. We're just kind of taking a look here. Oh man. Bro, Chris Letang with bleach tips. Are you kidding me? Bro, no. Okay. So, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, we'll see. Again, just kind of seeing if we got any other news. Oh man. Let me reload on my feed here. And now here we are, back here in Ball Arena. And we'll see. With a chance now. Let's looking at some of the highlights. So we'll see. Here we go. Taking a look there at Jake Middleton. And now ready for the draw in the neutral zone. Over to the near side, it's Quinn Hughes with that puck up in his own end, wing to the far side. Into the offensive end, driving it around, centering, chance shot, he scores! Vladimir Tarasenko with the goal to put it within one yet again. Man. So, we'll see. We will see. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta see something here real quick. Let me see. What happens if you sign? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is the only tough thing, though, with the Penguins. If they do get Robertson, I didn't think about this. Giving up 4 first-round picks in order to sign him on an offer sheet. Wow. That is tough, but... So we'll see. So ready to roll now. Near side, down low. It's the Avs out of their own end, working it along the boards. Trying to move it on up now. Near side, over to Makar into the neutral zone. Launched into the offensive end now with a chance along the near side boards. Taken back out, all the way out. And it's going to be a Dallas or a Minnesota icing. All right. So, we'll see here. Can anyone explain to me what type of game is this? Well, it is a very fun hockey game. It's an exciting hockey game. I'm just a little tired, a little hungry, so I'm not bringing the energy I want to bring. But over to the near side. It's a big game as well, with it being the second round of the playoffs. It is massive. So here we go, across ice to the far side. It's going to be a back across to the near the Avs into the offensive end. Sending it along, down low, cycling it around behind the net to the far side. Top of the zone shot goes wide to the near side. And now moving it up is going to be Jake Middleton up through center. Into the offensive end around the far side. Well, doing well. That's it. It's nice doing well. How have you been doing, Milton, man? How have you been doing? All right. So, back on him behind the net near side. Going to be played by the Wild. And now over to the far side. Back down low behind the net. Cycling it around the far side again. So, we'll see. Over to the far side again. Just tied up for that puck, trying to free it up along the boards. Gonna move it on down low. Brent Burns gonna give it chase. Trying to build my dream roleplay map. Nice. Nice. Well, right now we're actually getting ready on the gaming channel. We're gonna be doing some Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how things play. But I am looking to try and pick up that game tomorrow so that we can lay it on stream on the gaming channel. So, out to the far side, down low, driving the net for the Wild, not able to go. Out now towards that far side, back to the near to the offensive end they go. Driving it in along far side, and now up through center. Into the offensive end, shot denied, near side again by Tarasenko, down low, behind the net, far side again. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna be picking up Living the Dream tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a physical copy. If not, I'll settle for the virtual, or digital. But like I am a big proponent of physical, so I want physical if I can. So, absolutely, I'm making sure I can get physical if possible. But if I can't get physical tomorrow at like Walmart or Target or Best Buy, then I'm just going to bite the bullet and say, you know what, screw it. I guess I'm getting digital. Because I do want to play that on the gaming channel. I've been really kind of feeling like, should I get it? Should I not? But no, I've been having too much desire to want to do it. So over to the far side, shot by the Wild, not gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna make a post about it here, a channel post, community post about that, probably in the next like tonight, tomorrow, something like that. To send out the link to the gaming channel again, because that's something that really kind of fell by the wayside when my computer kind of crapped the bed. So, you know, I got to make sure that gets kind of recentered, resent back out again so that people can actually see it. You know. But we'll see. Puck gets cleared out, no icing. The Avs are going to chase it back over to the near side. Blankenberg behind his own net. Working with that puck. So, going to move it on up through center. And we'll see. 8:17 to go. I've held up here at a whistle. And let's see here. Let's see. They're stepping away for a commercial break. Recently, I've been drawing again. I decided I wanted to make a story. I'm already working on it. It's coming out good. That's awesome. That is awesome. It sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see if we have anything news-wise on X here. Man. But yeah, we will see. It is, and a lot of work on practice and patience. Oh, it's glad that it's good that it's coming together well. It really is. Man. But let's see. Okay. Man, they didn't even get out of the batter's box. Wow. I'm making it based off Minecraft. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh no, those things. I forgot about them. The spotted lanternflies. Bro, I hate those. They got bad last year in our area. They never get bad. But like, man, did they get bad last year in our area. Late August, I'm like seeing them everywhere I go. That was crazy. Oh man. So they're doing an interview with one of the players here. That's gonna be with Landeskog. Okay. So top of the zone. Here come the Avs sending it down. That's gonna be a Trojan. That's awesome. That is awesome. So now out to the far side, top of the zone, working around the Avs, sending it down low again. Out towards the near side along the boards. Tied up for that puck. Trying to free it up. And gonna get launched towards the near side, backing around the boards again. Moving it out and cleared out. Chased down by the Avs in their own end. And we got a whistle. Gonna be the offside on that, I presume. Okay. Let me go, yeah, select that and boom. Okay. That's the Wild. We're tied up. Wow. Into the offensive end. Here come the Wild. Down low into the area behind the net, far side. And gonna try and move it up. Oh, man. So, over towards the near side, along the boards, top of the zone, Quinn Hughes. Working with that puck from the point. Down low shot. He scores! Quinn Hughes on the initial shot. Each roll is going to be based off the overworld nether in the end. That's cool. That is like really cool, man. Okay. Okay, that's not very good. That's not very efficient. But either way, a beautiful shot by Hughes. Okay. That was a beautiful shot there from Hughes. Okay. So here we go, center ice draw. And ready to roll. Moving it out now far side, it's the Wild up on into center. Working around now from the point, taken back into the neutral zone by Hartman. Working now. Out towards the near side again. Out into the offensive end. Around the far side for the Avs. Down low. Working it now, clearing it out near side. And it's going to be the Avs out of their own end again. Working with it from that far corner. Over to the near side, McCarr. Into the offensive end he goes, looking for some help. Sending it out near side, up through center again, out to the far. And along the boards, moving it towards the offensive end they go. Cycling it around near side, here come the Wild. Out of their own end with a chance. And into the neutral zone, out to the far side. Into the corner, puck goes out of play. Okay. So again, just taking a look at Quinn Hughes. And our next as well. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. So, we'll see. We got another whistle here. Looking at Hughesy on the bench there. Again, just kind of really taking a look at Quinn Hughes there. So, here we go. Ready to roll to the far side. It's the Wild out of their own end through center. Taken back by the Avs. Up on into the offensive end. Working it out towards the near side. Top of the zone. Working around. Still down low now. Top of the zone. Here we go from Burns across. Shot. Goes wide. Out to the far side off a body. And gonna go ahead and move it around in front. Shot denied again by the great Wallstedt. All right. Let's see. Okay. We're stepping away for another commercial break. We'll see. Depending on how things go, we might wrap it up after the second period. I'm really just kind of feeling exhausted for like no reason right now. You know. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys want me to stick around, I'll stick around. But I gotta see if there's enough support for that because I am really looking to get something to eat as well. I have not had a chance to get something to eat like all night. Because I was mowing all day, and then by the time I was done mowing, I was like, okay, time to get the stream set up. So between the mowing all day and the lack of food, I'm a little hungry. I don't like ending streams early, but you know, when I'm not providing the content I want to provide to you guys, unless you guys like this kind of stuff, unless you guys like this low energy stuff, we might just wrap it up a bit early because I am a little hungry. And not really providing the type of stuff I'd love to provide. So we will see. That will definitely cover up the rest of the period. For sure. And let's see. Oh, man. So, let's see. Let us see here. Oh my word. That was more important, even if you have to end the stream early, there's always next time. Yeah, I don't like ending the stream early, but like, you know. I am a little hungry boy. So. Oh man. Out to the far side, working along the boards. And we'll see. Out to the far side, it's the Avs keeping it down into the offensive end. And now out towards the near side, Makar. Up on into the near side, neutral zone, working with that puck. And now over towards that near side, still tied up for that puck. Along the boards. Now out towards the near side again. Working it out is the Wild out of their own end with a chance into the offensive end. Played back in, down low, out to the far side. I think part of it as well is just like when chat's also like when I'm exhausted, when chat's there, I'm there. But just tonight, we don't got a lot of people up in here tonight. We really don't got a lot of people up in here, so that's not helping matters as well. But here we go, out to the far side. It's launched up by the Wild into the neutral zone, sending it around near side with that puck into the offensive end far side, driving in towards the net, frozen up by the goalie Wedgwood. Okay. So we'll see. We will see. Oh my gosh. That car, man, that like lowest drivable car, man, is so weird. So we'll see. We will see. Oh man, that looks good. But now over towards that far side, and we got a whistle, another whistle right after the face-off. So we'll see here. Ultimately, it looks like not much is gonna come out of this, just another whistle. I was working on characters from trying to come up with a good official design. Hey, that's still fair. That's still fair. That's still valid. Oh, man. So, here we go. Far side, circle draw. And that puck going to be taken out. It's actually a power play for Colorado. Man, maybe I can show some designs sometime. Maybe. Maybe. That'll be really cool. So here we go to the near side. We do have a Discord server, by the way. If you're interested in joining, it's always down in the description. If you do join, just make sure you go ahead and click the check mark in the... Over to the far side. Colorado's 0 for 1 on the power play tonight with 3 shots. Over to the far side. Puck gets cleared out. Taken back by the Avs. Over towards the near side, Makar. Out to the far side, working that puck into the offensive end, sending it back and back again. Puck gets cleared all the way out. Here comes a chance for the Wild. 2-on-1 to the zone. Driving down and working the net is Marcus Foligno with the goal. But yeah, we do have a Discord server, so if you do join that, just go to the rules rules thing and click the check mark for the rules acknowledgement or agreeing, whatever the channel name is. It's something like that. But yeah. Yeah, that's something that's really cool. So, you know, that might be a good place for you to share that stuff. All right. So yeah, we'll see. Just another nice working of Marcus Foligno on the goalie. A beautiful job there. So over to the near side, the Avs still on the power play. Working that puck up through center into the offensive end they go. Down low with that puck. Over towards the far side from Nelson, back down low, near side, back and across towards the far. Along the boards. Towards the near side now, here come the Wild again. Moving that puck wing to the far side, into the offensive end, sent further by Nick Foligno. And now to the near side. Moving that puck is the Avs out of their own end. And here we go. Oh my gosh. No, man. Bro. Top of the zone, near side, working with it. Wing to the far side. Back up to the point again, near side shot. Deflected to the far side. Top of the zone, Malinsky. Across now to the near side, top of the zone, working with it now. Power play expires, but he shoots and scores. Man, that one going to be Nikishkin, I think it is, or Nikishkin, on the goal, if I'm not mistaken. All right. That is actually kind of crazy. All right. So we'll see. A big goal, though, nonetheless. Okay. Let me set that up. Set that. There we go. Okay. So 2 minutes to go here in period number 2. And ready to rumble here. You go back up here. Face off won by the Wild out to the far side. Joined you, sir. Yo, what's up, Aaron? How you doing, bro? I dreamed and agreed to terms. So you should have that. Let me see here. Let me see here. Welcome. Yep, there you go. I gotcha. I was believing you, bro. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Aaron. I appreciate that. So here we go. Far side. It's the Wild up through center. Working that puck along the board. Centering pass. Shot. Loose in front. Denied by Wedgwood. 1:11 to go here. All right. So we'll see. Oh, man. What a nice job by Wedgwood. Just a jump on that puck. So we'll see. Oh my gosh, Montreal is going to burn to the ground before the Sabres series even begins. Since when I saw your stream, I thought he's going to be famous one day. And since then, look what happened. Well, I don't know I'd say we're famous yet, bro. We're still ways away. But now out to the far side, down low into their own end. Here come the Avs out to the near side. Working that puck up through center. That's going to be now to the offensive end. Driving it around. It's going to be Natchez. With a pass shot denied in front. 50 seconds to go. Okay. So we'll see. We will see. $50.2 to go. Okay. Man. Remember when I agreed to the terms? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you are. So yeah, I saw you in the server there. You continue doing your best? Yes, sir. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Zony. Nice little save there by Wedgwood. Oh, man. Oh, big stretch. Oh, my gosh. That's the one problem. This chair makes me too comfortable. Like, this chair is so comfortable that it makes me too comfortable at times. What happened? Why don't we make chairs as comfortable anymore? This chair is what, from the 90s? Something like that? Why don't we make chairs as comfortable anymore? Like, it's a big old armchair. It's, oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Top of the zone. Working this puck is the Wild down low. Back to the point. Hughes. Out to the far side. Sending it down low again. Backing around the net. Now near side in front. Trying to get it by Wedgwood. Puck still loose. And it's taken by the Wild again. Boldy down to the far side. Chance shot. Denied behind the net. Out to the far side. Working it again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just like that, the second period comes to a close with a score. The Minnesota Wild 5, the Colorado Avalanche 5. Shots on goal are 24 for the Wild and 30 for the Avs. Just a remarkable amount of shots on goal this game, man. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Whew. Well, we'll see. We will see. We're kind of working away here. Taking a look at a few things on X, see if we got any news there. Oh, man. As long as you do things you love and be yourself and have friends and family supporting you and your hobbies, I believe will go far. Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing is that I've had the friends, support of friends and family, man. I've had a couple of friends that are willing to help me out, even though I don't know why certain things are happening on the back end the way they are. You know, it's I've had their support all the way through, so it's been really nice to see. My gosh. So yeah, I mean, it's really been nice to see, man. Because it's like, you know, having that support just really helps you. It really makes you go a lot further. It makes you go a lot further. You think you've hit the point of giving up, and you haven't. You know? Speaking of things, I want to place my sheets order while I am on stream. That way, later on, I am good to go, so I can just drive down, pick up my order, and go. Because I want to make sure I can place that order and get it quick. So, let's see here. Sheets. I need the website. Give me the website. There we go. I'm gonna get myself some sheets tonight because I need me some good food for not a lot of money. And sheets fits the bill. So I'm gonna start kind of pulling together a cart. Somehow, some way. As we are rolling through this intermission here, let me see. What do I want to do? Let me log in. How many points do I have? Oh my gosh, my keyboard is trying to die. That is not what I need to happen. I need to charge my keyboard. Okay, there we go. You log in, pick up, and we'll see. Live while visiting the site, yada yada yada. All your standard stuff, you owe your soul to them. You know. The standard stuff. Let's see, pick up in store, of course. What do I got points wise? Let me take a look at. Well, first off, I want to go back to me. What? Oh, okay. I have 5,500 spendable points. Okay, there we go. What do I have gas wise? Okay, doesn't look like I have gas. But I might get a free full-size sub. That way, that is my food for tomorrow. That's only 1,200 points. I might do that. Get that on my thing. That way I could get myself some free sandwich. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to order it there. But if I get the free sandwich, that's gonna be my lunch for tomorrow. I think that's the smart play. Get the free sandwich so that I have food for tomorrow and I'm good to go. Let's see, do I have anything else up here? Does not look like it. Does not look like it. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yeah, because that comes with one extra upcharge. So I can get that with bacon. And then I'm just paying for, like, pepperoni. Which would be kind of sick. Yeah, I think that's the play for tomorrow. Because I'll do that sheets after, like, reheating as well. And it still is pretty good, so. I think that's the play. Let me go ahead and add that to my account anyway right now. Free full-size sub. Confirm. Okay. Now it's on there and we are good to go. So we are ready to roll here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna roll our way here through this intermission. We'll hang around a little bit more, of course. Of course. Rudolph versus Howard. Oh my gosh. Oh, we'll see. Looking at Howard versus Rudolph. Man, they are very similar. Well, similar enough. Rudolph still has the edge. But we'll see. We will see. You know, if we got anything else news-wise on X while we have a little bit of time here. Okay. So let's see. Let us see. Oh man. So we'll see. Oh man. Oh wow. That is actually kind of crazy. A lot of teams building their rosters by trades. Not as much from the draft. Trades and free agents mostly. Huh. Some top 5 picks. Okay. So we'll see. We got some thank you for letting me join your server. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's open for anyone to join. We have that Discord server available for anyone and everyone. So, oh my gosh, that's an incredible aerial of PNC Park, bro. And all the cone costumes. Oh man. But we'll see. We will see here. Okay. But yeah, the looking at the Pirates getting the series sweep of the Reds. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah, just trying to see if we got anything news-wise. Getting ready for a big third period. Oh my gosh. Imagine falling on your sandwich and making it flat as a pancake. Oh man. But yeah, we shall see. We will see. Oh man. Yeah, just trying to see here. See if we got any other news. Okay. But yeah, big third period though coming up here. This game has been all you wanted in a hockey game. Like, high energy, high action, up and down both ends. It is exactly what you want. High scoring, high shooting. Almost 50, or what was it, like 55 shots almost in the first 2 periods of play. And like, they are continually shooting. It's not like they all came in the first period or all came in the second. No. It is continual shooting. And I can't wait for the next stream. Well, hey, we'll be back again tomorrow night, Wilted, for Canes Flyers. So, we'll see. We will see. Oh man. But yeah, we shall see here. Oh man. But yeah. Just seeing if we got anything on X newsworthy. My X feed sometimes comes up with some pretty good things. Okay. Let me see. What do we got here for where is it here? Or no, let's go into search. Oh, you're only showing me the NBA stuff. Don't just show me the NBA stuff. I don't want just NBA, bro. No. X, what are you doing? Fine, I'll type Avalanche. I really need to get the NHL pin somehow. But this has been incredible, though, so far. Wait a minute. Cale Makar appears to have a hip injury. He was caught putting a numbing cream on his left hip between shifts. Whoa. If Makar's hurt, that's going to be big. Big loss for Colorado. Wow. But we'll see. Looking at Wallstedt against Wedgwood. Neither of which goaltenders need to attend. Wallstedt at 833, Wedgwood at 800 save percentages. Wow. So we'll see. Getting ready to roll here. The third period should be getting underway here in just a few minutes. Man, again, I was the game time 5-5. What a game. If you're a hockey fan, you're loving this. Otter down 2 important players and still sticking with the best team in hockey. A lot of Wild fans are really feeling bullish right now. 6 goals in 127 minutes in Avs Kings. 10 goals in 49 minutes of Avs Wild. Oh my gosh. Why is this just set to latest? No, it's not. It's quite literally just set to literally all the posts. That is kind of stupid. That is kind of stupid. Okay. But we'll see. Isn't this meant for Matt Boldy to win the game? Oh, man. But we'll see if Bender makes his defensive adjustments here. Again, just trying to get an idea. Oh, man. Yo, what's good, Taco? How you doing, bro? How you doing? We are kind of hanging in there. Man, we are hanging, bro. We are hanging. It's been an incredible game so far. Yeah, doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. We're rolling our way through the second intermission, and third period will be beginning here in just a few minutes. So, actually, it's a few moments because the scoreboard's already updated. So, but here, and yes, it has been. Oh my gosh, one of the best games of our time. Honestly, one of the best games of the season, dare I say. And now with the third period coming up, it's going to be a good period. It is going to be a really good period. But we'll see, man. Marcus Foligno being involved in a lot of goals. Yes, sir, a lot of them. And we'll see. And just missing the Colorado to shreds. I mean, the goalies both are like, goalies need not applied. Oh yeah, we are Pens fans here, Pittsburgh fans around here. Also pull for Edmonton because, of course, they get eliminated. But spend 4 years out in the good old Fort Wayne, Indiana, watching the ECHL affiliates of the Oilers out there. Sorry, I lost feeling I was rooting for you. The thing is, the problem with that series, right? Now, don't take this the wrong way. I love Dan Muse. But Dan Muse was part of the problem this series. Instead of sticking with what was working in the regular season, he took a loss and said, oh my gosh, I got to make changes when we lost, when all of our players haven't played for a week. And then all of a sudden, every game they lost, he kept making changes. You don't got to do that in the playoffs. You know what worked. You know what was winning you games in the regular season. stick to it, Dan. And he abandoned that. Second game, he throws all the old farts on the ice at the same time. They haven't played well together for long times. Meanwhile, the third game, he throws Chinnikov on the third line. What are you doing with Chinnikov? Chinnikov's a top 6 forward, not a middle 6. Oh, man. He finally went back to his lines that worked in game 4, but it was too late, down 0-3. Or they should have played the Sheelovs. It wasn't the goaltending. It really wasn't the goaltending. Like, Stuart Skinner was keeping... It was the skating up front. Stuart Skinner is the reason that the Pens looked like they had a chance, that those games looked competitive on paper. Was all because of Stuart Skinner. That's why I was baffled they made the change from Skinner to Sheelovs in the first place. Because Skinner, you knew he was keeping you in the games. The problem is the play in front of him was garbage because the players were either too rusty or didn't play with each other. You know what I mean? That's the problem. And it's not even necessarily about the age. It's really about the pieces. Goaltending was always an issue for the Penguins. They didn't have a lockdown goaltender, so they had to play incredible defense. And they weren't playing incredible defense, which forced the forwards to have to play back instead of being able to go, and go all in. Did Gino? They all had incredible years. Tanger had a pretty decent year for Tanger standards. They all had pretty solid years. So it's not even really the age right now. They can still win a cup with this core, with the main 3. They just got to build the team around them, and that's been the struggle. And it all comes down to the goaltending. Doing the resigns get so. I'm torn. I am torn. I love Stu. The problem is, and it's all going to come down to what the Penguins want to do. Do they want to bring... We're going to learn a lot. If the Pens re-sign Stu, we know that Murashov is going to have another year of development in the AHL. If they don't re-sign Stu, that tells us Murashov is going to be... The tandem next year is going to be Murashov-Sheelovs. If they don't re-sign Stu. And I don't know. I mean, I want to see what Murashov can do. But if you're trying to win a lot of games and win a cup, you need a goalie that has experience. You know what I mean? And that's part of the problem. Murashov, oh no, you're good. Murashov, he is the AHL Penguins goalie. He actually started in Wheeling. So I actually have a connection to someone within the Wheeling organization, the ECHL affiliates. So I actually have a connection through 1 degree of separation to Sergei Murashov, which is really cool. But like, Murashov is the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton top goalie. The Penguins of the AHL, their premier goalie. And there's a lot of talk about Murashov going to the NHL next year. Because he did come in a little bit of times. This year he came in when there was goalie issues, when Jari was hurt, I think it was. And it was just Sheelovs, and then you had to pull Murashov up for those couple of weeks. So he did make his first NHL starts. The only thing is that I don't know if he's going to be your lockdown kind of him and Sheelovs holding down the fort every game. You know what I mean? I think there's still a little bit of development there. So we're going to get a lot of signals as to, are the Penguins going to bring up their farm system goalie and have him be the second fiddle with Artur Sheelovs? If they re-sign Stu, they're not doing that. Because Sheelovs is still under contract. So, But I'm excited to see what they do. Now, before I realize what the Pens would have to give up, do I have a preference? That's where I'm torn, Murashov he's a black box. You don't know what you're going to get necessarily out of Murashov, right? But you know what you're going to get out of Skinner. If you're trying to win the cup, I can see arguments either way. I don't know that I really have a preference, but a quick face-off goal for Cale Makar as well. Nice. That's going to put the Avs up 6-5. And all the white pom-poms are flying. I mean, that's the thing, is like, I like Miroshov and I like Skinner. You think Skinner can be a cup winning goal? I think he can. If you play a team in front of him. Edmonton's problem has been, for the last few years, they don't play defense. They say, you know, like Skinner can have some really good games on his own. He can keep you in a game on his best of nights. But his standard performance, you got to play defense in front of him. But if you play defense in front of him, the sky's the limit. And the problem with Edmonton is that they said, we don't need to play defense. We'll just average 8 goals a game. And then when Florida shuts you down to 2 or 3, and Florida's able to get 5 because you don't play frickin' defense, that's a problem. Like, Skinner does not handle the high-pressure situations time after time after time after time. So he's not that shutdown goalie, but he can handle those high-pressure situations, you know, 3 to 4 times a night. You know? The problem with Skinner is that he's just been put a lot of times in a lot of games, a lot of frequency in those high-pressure situations. I wonder if any goal... Exactly. Exactly. That's the problem, is that Edmonton just does not play defense. And the Penguins have had a similar issue. What do you think about Wallstedt pick they traded? What do you ever think about... Yeah, I mean, that is kind of... That is really kind of crazy. Like, I did a video, actually, breaking down how Kyle Dubas saved the Penguins from the Ron Hextall era. And, like, it really is crazy that the Penguins could have had Jesper Wallstedt. Like, that is just bonkers. Because Wallstedt's a shutdown goalie. He really is a shutdown goalie. I think it was it Wallstedt or was it Gustafsson? It was one of the Wild's goalies. I think it was Wallstedt, though, that the Pens could have had. It was either him or Gustafsson, one of the two that they had at one point, or would have had the rights to, or I don't recall offhand, but it was one of those two. But, like, it's just kind of crazy. But, I mean, that's the problem, is that the Penguins don't have that shutdown goalie. And same thing with Edmonton. But if you play solid defense, like, if the Oilers have a fire sale, I would love to see the Penguins go in on Bouchard. Trade for Bouchard. If Edmonton's selling, get Bouchard in the building. You know what I mean? If Tanger comes back, have him take second to third line minutes. And this is going to be the end of the game. Colorado's going to run away with it, aren't they? Oh my gosh. Well, Gustafsson was a shutdown goalie before tonight. Oh my word. Man, that is crazy. But Dubas is an incredible GM. But, like, I would love to see the Penguins trade for Bouchard if the Oilers are having a fire sale. Because Bouchard's a really good pair. And there it was. A beauty there. Beautiful by Nazem Kadri. Wow. I mean, you know, I could go either way on the Avs. I really could go either way on the Western Conference at this point. I don't know that I really have a team I want out of that conference. I mean, Minnesota would be a feel-good story. Under oppression for so long and then coming back and finally making the cup. But, like, I'm not really like hard on that. You know what I mean? I'm not really hard on that. Definitely out of the East, I want Buffalo, but I think it's going to be Montreal. I really think it's going to be Montreal over Buffalo. It's going to be a good series, but I do think Montreal gets it because Montreal has just been playing so good for so long. They've been also flying under the radar while playing very good. Oh no, I want Buffalo to win it, don't get me wrong. But I mean, honestly, like I'm a Pens fan, but I got this cap when we went up to Buffalo. We went up to Buffalo, New York for a little, like, you know, a week of vacation a couple summers ago. And we went over to, you know, me and my dad, you know, my mom's not a big sports person, so one morning, me and my dad went to Orchard Park to see the Highmark Stadium and the new Highmark Stadium when it was just a bunch of girders. Then we went over to KeyBank Arena to see that and see where the Sabres play. And they had this hat on sale. I mean, they normally sell them for, I think, $39 is what it was listed. I still have the price tag on it. But they marked it down to $25. So, like, I like to get something. If I'm going to a stadium, whether it be a pin, you know, I have a Sabres pin. I have a Bills pin. I'm a big pin and hat guy. So, like, I also have a Buffalo Bills salute to service hat. I'm a Steeler fan out of the AFC, Rams out of the NFC. So, there's no Buffalo in there. But I like getting hats and I like getting pins. So I have a Buffalo Bills salute to service hat, and I have this Sabres hat here too. So, but man, well, that's just kind of, you know, because I'm a big hat guy, big pin guy. You know, when I was working at Pizza Hut out in Fort Wayne, Indiana, my hat, the bill of the hat had so many pins on it, it wasn't even funny. So, you know, I was a big pin collector. And I'd always put them on the bill of the hat, to the point where the front of the hat was just so weighed down. Like, it wasn't even funny. So that was always what I would do. So, of course, I'm up in Buffalo, I'm getting me a pin. Or two. So, and it was cool to see KeyBank Arena. But the Bills stadium is just so weird. Even the new stadium. It's like, just imagine you move to Buffalo and somebody asks you, hey, how are the neighbors? You could literally, depending on where you're at, just say, oh, you know, they're all right. They're only the Buffalo freaking Bills. Like, what? Just imagine that. You're talking about your neighbors and it's the Buffalo freaking Bills. Because your neighbors are effectively Highmark Stadium. Or New Highmark Stadium. Like, that is just kind of crazy. And it's going to be the Avs driving the net again. But with 11:41 to go and the Wild not really doing anything this period, it looks like the Avs all but have this one locked up. Especially the way they are playing right now. Oh, man. So we'll see. And a nice crowding on the net, but a nice save there by Wedgwood. Okay. But yeah, we will see. We will see here. I'm Buffalo because I'm a Leafs fan. They're close enough, you know? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So now, I gotta say, since you're a Leafs fan, is the reason the Penguins kept getting screwed on goalie interference calls, is it because Toronto hates the fact that Dubas is succeeding with Pittsburgh, so they're going to use a touchy rule to screw the Penguins over any way they can? Like, genuine question, because that was a theory we had mid-season. Because you had plain and obvious goalie interference, and they would say, nope, that's a goal. If it was against the Penguins. But if the Pens get a goal, you blow on a goalie. Just so a little... Nope, that's goalie interference. No goal. Like, what? It was weird. I think it's a story that Dubas is giving the pamphlet to the reporters. Yes! Yes! Because the Penguins were getting shafted by that rule. Time and time and time and time again. Like, bro, the only thing I could think of with those obvious calls going the wrong way is that Toronto just hates Kyle Dubas because he's succeeding in Pittsburgh. Like, it is so stupid. Like, you had the time, man, I can't remember what game it was, but like, the opposed, I think it was against Ottawa or something like that, or Winnipeg, one of the two, and a Penguins player gets checked into, it was Erik Karlsson. Karlsson gets checked into Stuart Skinner, causing Skinner to be thrown around because of the opposing team checking Erik Karlsson. And they said, nope, that's a goal. There's no goalie interference on that one. Like, what? Oh, man, I think they were just screwed in general. He's still young. That is true. I tried to do a stream of all my t-shirts from spring cleaning. There's a lot of work in video production, eh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, all this is a living setup every time. How's it going, Aldor, though? How you doing, bro? The NHL Ref Second General? Yes, but, like, we're talking video reviewers in Toronto that don't even understand their own rules. Like, you know what I mean? They go to Toronto and clearly see the Penguins' opponent checked Erik Karlsson into Stuart Skinner. He didn't go in on his own accord. Karlsson was going to go wide out to the outside of Stu, and he gets checked into Stu, which results in a goal. Like, how is that not goalie interference, you know? Like, what? And there was a lot of calls like that this year where it's like the only thing I can think of is that Toronto hates the fact that Dubas is succeeding with Pittsburgh and didn't do as much with Toronto. And they're jelly. Like, oh man, but Minnesota now on the power play. Landeskog in the sin bin. My camera didn't work, so I had to put it all away with nothing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, this is a living setup. Everything I do always changes. And in fact, I'm actually going to be working on a couple of new programs. I'm actually going to be getting a stream deck pretty soon, so I can actually like do different things with it. So that's going to be a lot more back-end work, but like it's going to improve the quality of the streams significantly. I'll have one at least so I can see hockey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Hughes over to Kaprizov, down low near side. And it was closing the hand on puck, by the way, on Landeskog. This will be fun. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Because I'm going to be getting that and be able to... that way, like, right now, I'm getting spoiled by all of the goals because my program automated the goal horn, so I'm not having to dig through my files. But I would love to be able to just have a button that I program every stream and just change the team. You know what I mean? And just say, bingo, okay, away team gets a goal, boom. Then the Wild's goal horn plays. Home team gets a goal. Press the home button. Bam, Colorado gets it. And I'm not digging through files. You know what I mean? I said, well, appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. We'll be live a lot. Real quick, I'll actually give a rundown while, because we got a new set of people in here than were here earlier. So far this week, kind of what I have penciled in. Tomorrow we're going to do Canes and Flyers on this channel. Then on the gaming channel, we're going to revive that with a little bit of Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream at some point. When? I don't know. We'll be live for Flyers, Canes on this channel tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday doing some baseball just because of the way my schedule works out. I can't do any hockey action those nights. So Pirates and Diamondbacks on Tuesday and Wednesday, both at 9:40 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, again, because of a scheduling conflict, just an NBA playoff game, Lakers and OKC at 9:30. No stream Friday. Saturday, we're doing the Carolina-Philadelphia game with the Colorado-Minnesota game if they kind of, you know, line them up that way. Right now, they are currently having an overlap. So then next Sunday, the 10th, we got obviously, you know, Buffalo at Montreal and Vegas at Anaheim. Those two games. From there, we don't know what's going on the week after. It all depends on how these series kind of play out for the second round and see what we got. That's cool. That's cool if you'd be able to share that, man. But yeah, so we got a lot of streams going. I try to do anywhere for around 7 streams a week, give or take. 7 to 10. As much as I can, because I really do enjoy doing this, man. This is one of my favorite things to do. Like, that's one of the problems I've been having is just like, what other hobbies can I pick up during the afternoons when I'm not streaming and I'm in a good place with video production? Because there's like nothing, because this is my hobby. This is what I love to do. Where I'll just go live as much as I can because I love it. So, I appreciate that, Taka. I appreciate that. But like, that's one of the problems I'm having is that like I'm struggling to fill in my afternoons right now because I've been in the middle of a job change due to a layoff due to lack of work from my previous job. They hired me expecting work to come in and it didn't happen. The work didn't come in, so they had to lay me off. But, you know, it is what it is. But the only thing is that with that, I've been having trouble filling my afternoons. It's like, what do? I don't know. Because I can't cover hockey at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, so it's like, what do I do? It's all good, bro. I mean, I know, you know, God has a plan. Christ has a plan. Again, it's through him that I do all this. It's through his strength that I'm given the ability to do this, and through his gifts that he's bestowed upon me. And that's why I like to do this. You know, I like to be able to do this, give him the glory on that. And again, you know, I don't know what the future holds. The phrase my mom always said. I don't know what the future holds, but I know who holds the future, and it's him. So, I'm not stressed, you know. There's obviously some stuff that financially needs to happen, but I know he'll work it out. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do, but he's gonna work it out for me. You know what I mean? He's not gonna let me fail. He's not gonna let me flop and founder. So, you know, I feel good. Despite everything that's going on. Make lemonade out of lemons, exactly. So, I had enough savings, thankfully, to carry me through Stanley Cup Playoffs if I needed to, until I'd find something, you know, daytime ideally. I'm not opposed to, I'm looking at actually going back to the service industry so I can focus on this channel, believe it or not. So, ideally I want something day, and I've been fortunate enough to have the savings to be able to get me through Stanley Cup, so that if I have to give up a couple nights, you know, whatever, I can make it happen. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the big thing. My camera needs upgrading. I use a Cyber Shot with an old battery. I'm lucky to get 3 minutes of video. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's something you'll learn as you go through, you know? Well, that's something you'll learn. And actually, right now, I'm not even using a typical camera. I'm just using a webcam. That's one of the upgrades I would love to make as the channel grows, is to have a couple of webcams at first, then replace the main view with like an actual DSLR grade camera, and still have 2 webcams, so eventually I can have a shot focused on me, focused on Dad, but he's down here, and have a couple scenes based off of that. That's something I'm really looking at doing here, hopefully pretty soon. So, but yeah, we are back here though in Ball Arena in Colorado. And we'll see what we've got in store here. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me see here. I feel Wedgewood's playing okay. He's playing all right. Bro, that's a bad move on the Cowboys. Sorry, I know it's NFL, but next time we get a break, I gotta say something here. There we go, over to the near side. That puck gonna get moved out through center. Man, my camera needs let's see here. Then transfer files from micro stick to thumb drive and hope for the best. Oh, I get it. I get it. But now over to the far side, working around down low. So, yeah. Hold the phone. Oh my gosh. So, Marshawn Nealon last year, number 94 on the Dallas Cowboys. Tragic scenario that happened with him. But the Cowboys turned around and give 94 to someone else immediately after this year. Really? Like, your young stud of a player dies by suicide after a police check, or after like a wellness check gone wrong. And you're going to immediately give it up less than, 6 months later, 7 months later? Like nothing even happened? Like you're gonna give him the number 94 Surf Pro style like it never even happened? I'm sorry, but really? As if I didn't have enough reasons to be furious with the Dallas Cowboys. From, being the Dallas Cowboys to letting the Eagles jump the Steelers for nothing to take the Steelers wide receiver they wanted, to now this. Bro, Dallas. I would not want to be on the Dallas PR team right now because that is a nightmare of a job. And yes, the music is from Pokemon X and Y. It was actually the first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Y. So, it's a nostalgic game for me. Which, by the way, Taco, we do have a gaming channel. It's always linked in the description. Otherwise, the name of the channel is JasonsRealm Gaming. I'm going to send out a post probably late tonight, tomorrow, early afternoon, something like that. Because, you know, I'm going to try to do some Pokemon games with a buddy, maybe some Soul Links with a buddy. We did have a couple of series going on, but my computer kind of crapped the bed, lost the files when I got a new processor. Unfortunate, those series had to be kind of indefinitely suspended. But I'm going to be doing some new Pokemon series over there. I'm going to be starting a new Tomodachi Life Living the Dream series, hopefully tomorrow. Just a bunch of live streams. You know, whatever, having a good time. Just messing around in those kind of games. But I'm looking at getting Tomodachi Life Living the Dream tomorrow. And I'm going to start up a series on that channel, hopefully tomorrow night. Before the game, after the game, probably after the game, realistically. So keep an eye out for a channel post, because we'll be live tomorrow, probably after the Canes game, if I had to hazard a guess. Is probably going to be when I do that, because that'll be about 10 o'clock Eastern. I get upstairs, get situated, 10:30, go live, between 10:30 and 11, for a couple hours, you know. You play a 3DS game for Tomodachi Life? I played it on an emulator. Or legitimate software, Nintendo, if you're watching. Legitimate software. Nobody should ever use emulators. Sorry, I had to say that for legal reasons. If you catch my drift. That was a good conversation game. The old tabletop. Oh yeah, but yeah, I did play that. Actually, I found out what happened when you find your Mii's, like, ultimate favorite food. Like, I had Bob Ross's head, like, shooting off into space. Like, it was weird. But, like, I've been seeing all of the new Tomodachi Life game, and I'm like, man, I want it. I want it. So, and I have a Switch 1. I thought it was only for Switch 2, but no. It is for Switch 1 as well. So I'm going to be getting it for the Switch 1, because I don't have the money for a Switch 2. For obvious reasons, I hope, after our discussions tonight. But yeah. Hubert, hey Bert, you awake? Oh man. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get that game tomorrow. I'm hoping I can get it physical, because I am, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm always a physical. I love the cartridge. You know, nobody makes discs anymore, but I'm a big cartridge guy. So now, my brother got it for Switch 1. Yeah, I'm looking at getting it for that, because I don't have Switch 2. But I do have a Switch 1 I got a couple summers ago. Exactly. Physical games, like, physical media is the best way to have it, man. So I'm going to go out searching tomorrow at a couple of stores and see if I can find a physical copy anywhere for the Switch 1. If not, I'll get it digital, I guess. But I'm going to do a little bit of searching tomorrow to see if I can find it physical anywhere. I collect CDs a bit. That's cool. That's cool. There's nothing like the old, you know, the old CDs, the old discs. I got a whole bunch of Wii games actually staring at me across the studio. I have 2 Wiis, neither of them work. They both have issues with the disc drives. But like, how much I get a CD ripper? Like maybe an iPod? Yeah. That would be fun. That would be fun. I surfed up the slot cars the other day and had AFX, or had it as a kid. Man, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, like, I'm looking at getting that tomorrow and then starting up a series over there. Just, you know, having fun. Probably adding me. We're going to add Pops for sure. We're going to add Dad to he's going to be the second me we add to the island. Because we have to. You can't have me without him. We'll put PDF in there. We'll put in a couple of my other friends that want to be in there. Might add a couple of you guys. Who knows? We'll see what happens. We might add a couple of you guys in there. We're also going to come up with some women to add to the island, though, because I'm feeling it's going to be an absolute sausage fest. Knowing the typical audience that I bring in, and knowing the state of the island is probably going to be that, so we're going to have to add some other things. I was thinking about adding Crosby and Ovi to the island. That's probably going to be one of the few we add as well. That's probably going to be some of the ones we add too. But yeah. Like, there's a bunch of them we're going to add. We might need to add some other celebrities, though. Just to kind of even out the population a little bit. So, But yeah, like, I'm looking forward to doing that, man. That is going to be awesome. I'm going to get that game tomorrow one way or another. I'm hoping physical, but if I have to get digital, I'll get digital, but, you know. Because everybody wants physical, so, you know, the physical runs out of stock. But, man, we're already 5 minutes left in the third period. That's crazy. But over to the far side, back down behind the net near side, moving it out the other way, is the Avs into the offensive end. Man, this game is going quick in the third period. Which is good, because I haven't had anything to eat since, like, noon. And it was, like, a brunch buffet where I really carb-loaded. So, like, I'm really getting hungry, so I need to get me some sheets after this. Oh, man. But here we go. Faber with the puck in the neutral zone. Getting ready to find a way to move it up near side. Passing back over to Quinn Hughes, who's seeing ghosts. And moving it out the far side with a chance into the offensive end. They'll send it. Never mind. They don't know how to get it to the offensive end. Oh, boy. Woo! Woo! The Wild getting a goal, making it a game again. Woo! Woo! Oh, man. A big goal there by Matt Zuccarello. Me and 90 assistant, a production assistant. Oh, I get it. I get it. This, I mean, honestly, if I'm being real with you, Alador, this stuff, this whole streaming setup is the product of over 11 years of doing YouTube at a very, very low hobbyist level for that long. You know what I mean? Off and on 11 years, but like still, it's been over 11 years. I started doing YouTube videos back in January of 2015. January 2015 was when I started this whole YouTube thing. My first ever video was a FNAF video. Yes, go ahead and clown me. I started as a little kid, little 12-year-old kid on YouTube, doing gaming videos really up until 2021. I did gaming off and on for that long. Then I really made the pivot to sports back in, I'll never forget it. I don't remember the date, but I remember the game. The 2021 NFL season. I was in this basement, a different area in this basement, but it was Saints-Dolphins Monday Night Football in December of 2021, in the 2021 season, the year the Rams went on to win the Super Bowl. I was like, you know what? Let me try this sports casting thing, see what it's all about. That first stream was a disaster by today's standards, but it was a start. And again, it's just only grown from there. Really, not 2 to 3 years. Oh, I've been on the internet chronically since like 2014. So, but like I started doing a YouTube channel, you know, over 11 years ago. Oh boy, here come the Avs again. Oh boy. Oh man. But yeah, so that's been kind of the big thing, is I've been doing YouTube off and on for 11 years, and that's where a lot of this production aspect really comes into play. It's just as you do it long enough, you'll learn and you get a lot quicker at it. You know, like I'm gonna be making some graphics, but like I know what I gotta do graphics wise, and it makes it pretty quick. But there goes the goal. The Avs shot and scored from the far side. Gonna be Cale Makar again. Okay, I gotta see. There's no way we don't have a hat trick, right? Right? There's no way we don't have a hat trick. Let's see. Makar. Let's see. Malinsky. No other Malinsky. Azem Kadri. No. Nothing there on the Avs. Johansson, Hartman, Tarasenko, Hughes. No. Wow. That's Zuccarello. Yeah, no. Nobody on the Wild even has 2 goals. Nobody on the Wild has 2 goals. The only player with 2 goals in this game is... Wait, literally, the only player with 2 goals this game is Cale Makar. Wow. An idea for a board game stream, huh? Sounds interesting. Yeah, Cale Makar is the only player with multiple goals this game. Conversation and draw partner? Oh, man. Love Makar. Makar's like one of the best defensemen in the league, bro. One of the best offensive defensemen in the league. And it's not even close. He's in a league of his own. Oh, man. Oh, we'll see. I mean, that was a beauty from the top of the circle. Slides it right by Quinn Hughes. The funny thing is, if Quinn Hughes didn't spin, that's no goal. It goes off of Quinn Hughes. That's the funny thing about... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Turning the monitor off. Monitor off. Okay, now we're good. My earbuds disconnected again. Man. I've heard to get a camera set up that'll look down on the hands. And that's really easily done. I mean, if you have a monitor, you can do it down monitor. You can do it on, a lot of ways you can do it. So, that's the one thing that sucks though. And there's the empty net goal for the Avs. And that was by McKinnon. Which that means he now has 2 goals, I believe. I think McKinnon had a goal earlier in this game. Right? No, he didn't. Still no one except for Makar with 2 goals. Or more. That's the thing. Sometimes my earbuds just disconnect on me, so like I lose my live audio monitor. That's why I got these. I got these as a live audio monitor. That way I can actually hear the stream output while I'm live and make any adjustments as needed. But here we go. 2 minutes to go now after the near side. I'll be piggybacking, I guess, but not a video game. Call it a game night D&D perhaps. Maybe already a stream. Hey, even if somebody's already doing something similar, you can always do your own twist on it. You know what I mean? Like, there's already a lot of people calling hockey. But I had the twist as to kind of the other topics we talk about. The goal horns, the automation. Gotta head out. All right, well, that's cool, Taco. Hey, man, it was nice talking with you. We'll see you next time you pop on in, man. We'll be live again a couple times tomorrow across this this channel and the gaming channel, hopefully. So, maybe we'll catch you one of those streams tomorrow. Have a great night, too, man. God bless. God bless. But yeah, I mean, Iodor, just because somebody else is doing something doesn't mean that you can't bring your own spin on it. I mean, there's probably about 5 or 10 other people in the algorithm calling this game tonight. And yet, I can bring my own spin based on the way we, talk about other things. The goal horns, the automations. When I do the gaming channel, I bring my own twist of the reactions to the stuff. You know what I mean? You can always bring your own twist onto something. Turn on a video so you know you play it with, so improvise. Oh, man. That's really cool, though. That's really cool. But with 30 seconds left here in this one, it looks like the, not the Isles, the Wild are going to fall 9-6. Which is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Any people friendly? Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Get a little reload on this. And just like that, it's icing on Colorado. Okay. So we'll see. All right. So here we go. After the icing here, 12.4 to go. And we are going to roll. Face off over to the near side. Cleared out. And chasing it down is the Wild. 3, 2, 1. And just like that, this game is final. The Colorado Avalanche walking out of game one with 43 shots on goal to the Wild's 36. But the Avalanche winning 9-6. Jesper Wallstedt unfortunately suffering all 8 of those 9 goals. But didn't look too great for Wedgwood either with 6 goals given up himself. So, rough game on both goalies. They're going to both have to play better for their next outing. But that being said, I do think I am going to wrap it up pretty quickly here, John. Oh, man, I'm sorry, John. It's just bumped in. But I still haven't had a chance to get something to eat. I'm getting ready to go and get something with Sheets, man. Outgoing world, be better there? Or outgoing be better there? It would be. I mean, definitely having an outgoing, more of a bubbly kind of thing. But you don't have to have that at the beginning. You'll kind of learn that as you go. My first ever YouTube live stream, whenever I was covering sports, I was quite literally like back here, bottom of the scene, like, oh, there they go. There it is. Oh, that's a touchdown. You know what I mean? And now I'm sitting here bringing it in, bringing it all left and right. You know what I mean? It's something you learn over time. But that being said, I am going to wrap it up so I can go get me some sheets. Total of 15. You don't see that too often. Oh, man. We've had a lot of people pop in and out tonight, and, But I do think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm starving. I have not had anything to eat in about 12 hours. So I need to get me some sheets. But if you guys did enjoy it, drop a like, drop a sub. And, outdoor, If you're in the Discord, definitely, if you have any questions, hit me up, man. Hit us up in the Discord. We're there for a reason. We're there to help you, have a good time, and talk sports, talk anything, really. So, 15 is a very high scoring game. Oh, yes. Total of 15 tonight. Yeah, that is crazy. But, yeah. I haven't eaten since brunch, and then I came back, and I was in a food coma. I was about ready to go to sleep. Then the neighbor around the street where I mow for, he said, hey, you able to mow for me today or tomorrow? And I'm like, well, it's going to be 20 degrees warmer tomorrow, so I'm going to mow today. Well, it's a Sunday. Everybody's out and about, so I ended up mowing, which normally takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It ended up taking like over 3 hours because I was caught talking multiple different times. So by the time I got back, I really only had time to shower and chill down a little bit to get ready for the streams tonight. So, I'm going to run out of sheets. Give me something to eat. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, drop a sub. Much love to audience. Only one sub away from 1,050. Can we do that after I end this stream, man? Much love to audience. Again, gaming channel, going to be a post on that, about that for tomorrow. I'm going to try and go live tomorrow with some Tomodachi Life, living the dream. Because we're always living the dream here on Jason's Realm. So, we'll be trying to play some of that tomorrow night. Probably after the Canes game, after the Canes Flyers game. So make sure you guys stick around for that and keep posted for that. I'm going to send something out later on today. Discord, I ain't ready yet. The IT assistant would help. Oh, man, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I mean, it's real simple. You just create an account on Discord, and then you go into, you create the account. There's a link in the description. You click that, and then it joins you into the server. It's up to you, bro. No pressure. No pressure. But, all that stuff going on. Next stream tomorrow going to be against the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. Game 2 will be live for that Chip Fest. And, with that being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out and have a good one. Good night,